And let's now go to one of the most respected voices in the country, Soli Sorabjee. Sir, thank you so much for joining us. I have to ask you slightly the broader question on, as one corruption case comes after the other, as one institution after the other gets called into question. Just today we've heard the governor's office being called into question by one party. Then you're hearing, the army, there's a serving lieutenant general who's been called in. How do you see the situation, and how do you think we can protect some of our institutions here?
Well, it's very distressing because army is one institution which people of India are proud of, with the respect, with the admire. And if a high officer in the army is found guilty of these acts, it's really, if I may say so, I don't know where to look at, what to do. I'm giving this answer on the assumption that there is sufficient substantial evidence to hold him guilty. But even apart from that, could such allegations have been made to inquiry court-martial have been done years ago? So I'm afraid this shows a general collapse of values all over, in all institutions. And I'm afraid even the army has not been able to resist this. And it has fallen to that. If it is correct, then I think exemplary punishment should be given. There's no question about it.
Right, sir. I mean, today we also, another news story was, of course, that, we had Mr. Joshi and the Supreme Court taking on Kapil Sibal for his remarks on the CAG. We have to fight against corruption, sir. How can we make sure that in the fight against corruption, we maintain the dignity of institutions, whether it is the CAG, whether it is the governor, whether it is somebody else?
Vikram, this is not like instant coffee. That fight against corruption will press a button and get the result. It has, first of all, there should be political will to go into the question, to have an independent probe, and thereafter accept the results of that probe. If there is no political will, then you won't have anything. You don't have the Lokpal bill still enacted. You are in fact trying to dilute the powers of the Lokayut in Karnataka. So what do? This is the whole question. You can't all the time burden the court. Court can't all the time run the country. It does step in sometimes, maybe it oversteps. But in the present circumstances, it's only the judiciary which is the hope of the people. Even though it may sometimes go off the crease. That's another matter. But what you say, what can we do is, you really have a strong public opinion against corruption led by people who are corruption free.
Right. That would be important. Well, Mr. Soli Sorabjee, thank you so much, sir, as always. It's good to get your viewpoints as the situation continues to, in a sense, sound more and more disturbing with every passing day. Thank you, Mr. Sorabjee. It's always a pleasure to have you on. I know you can't say too much specifically on Karnataka for various reasons, so we leave it there for the moment. Thank you.